All right, I did it. I cracked the code for my friend Stacey and this whole dating in her 50s. She's on these stupid dating apps. You should see the type of guys that they are matching her up with. It's sad, scary, pathetic, whatever. But I found the place that she needs to go. She needs to go where my hairstylist is. She needs to go where the guys are getting their hair cut. Slip the hairstylist little extra on the tip to get the inside scoop on the guys that are going to get their hair done that the hairstylists know for years, that they talk to like at an hour at a time. They know who the nice guys are and who the crazy ones are. My girl Maria already said that she might have potential for Stacey. I don't know. I'm kind of excited. That's why I had to do this. The answer is not on the dating apps. The answer is at the salons and the barbershops. The craziest part in all of this, coming back from the fresh haircut, getting the beard trim, looking like $1,000,000. Thanks to my hairstylist, Maria, over at Noble Barber House in O'Fallon, Missouri. The second I got back home, I was like, I've got to do a quick recording because somebody has to get this message to our friend Stacey. We just did that podcast last week on dating in your 50s. Also, but I do want to read one of the profiles that you sent to me and explain this, okay?
Okay.
Friendship and dating first with a possibility a LTR. What is LTR?
Long-term relationship.
Okay.
It took me a minute to figure that one out too. I was like, what is he wanting?
Okay, so LTR with the right one, not rushing, but this all starts with a new friend. And I'm thinking, hey, you know what? Stacey, this sounds pretty good. This isn't what you've been sending me. And I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe this guy is a possibility. So we go to the next paragraph. No weed heads, no hoes. Seeking a traditional woman, no longer going with the flow and allowing boll weevils. And I'm like, is this...
See, he just cut me out of there, when he said no hoes and no weed heads and no boll weevils. I'm out of there.
Stacey was kind of regaling us. I don't know if that's a word. Regaling's a word. In her dating in your 50s. Right? And all of the things that she's encountering, the profiles that she's seeing, the dating stories. To me, it sounds like an episode out of Lord of the Rings. Just the profiles that she's sending me, talking about some of the stories that we didn't necessarily get into specifically on that podcast. But where this all ties into my hairstylist, I just spent the last hour not only getting a nice haircut. I mean, you should have seen the amount of hair that was on the bottom of my chair when we got done. Took a bunch of stuff off. I let myself go. It's been 9 months since I've been in to get this thing cleaned up. But we spent almost half of that time that I was in there talking about Stacey's dating fiasco and kind of comparing it with my hairstylist, like when she was dating after her divorce. A lot of the similarities my hairstylist kind of related to with some of the struggles that Stacey's going through. The light bulb moment went off with me because Maria was telling me that she sees so many men coming through when she's doing hair, and she's been doing hair for years, that she has a lot of like single guys that are probably out there dating that she knows them very well. And it's like, could she potentially have and find a match for somebody like Stacey and vice versa, to where she can find somebody who she cuts their hair that would match up well with Stacey? We started looking at some of the clips that Stacey and I had done from the episode last week.
That's a turn off.
Where's Baby Arm Guy at? You still have his number? And I was letting Maria listen to Stacey kind of describe certain things and talk about certain things to kind of get an idea of Stacey's personality, her sense of humor, type of guy that she would kind of be on the lookout for, that would do well with somebody like Stacey, somebody that's very self-secure in themselves, that likes to have fun in their lives, to be able to have an intellectual adult conversation, but also be able to sit around and goof off and make fun of each other, watch a bunch of TV shows, maybe cook, and then leave each other the hell alone. Stacey talked about, at this point, she wasn't sure of what she's looking for, but she would know it when she saw it.
And that's what I go back and forth with, depending on my hormones. Some days I'm like, oh yeah, it'd be so nice to have somebody, I could cook for them because I love to cook.
Sure.
I love to do things for people. So it's that whole, I miss that, giving a massage, cooking, doing that type of stuff. But then there's days I'm like, I don't have to wash those dishes. I don't
Right.
have to shave these legs,
Right.
ankle only, because nobody's going to see them. So I go back and forth. But I also know that if I do meet that right person, I'll have no problem doing all of that. And I'll want to spend all of my time with them because I want that person that's going to be my best friend, that we can just do everything together and just have fun, especially at this point in my life. And I don't even know if I wanted to be marriage. When I was young, I never wanted to get married at all. And then I
Sure.
went through a phase where, yes, I do want to be married. But now I'm back in that phase of, I don't even know if I need marriage at this point. I just basically want someone who wants to be with me.
And there has to be that match that is also out there that would match and pair well with Stacey. And I'm thinking, what a novel, brilliant idea. Like, we need to have Stacey either pull from her friends that are hairstylists or have her go see Maria, because your hairstylist, Maria, in my case here, sees these different men that come in. She knows them. When you're getting your haircut for 30 minutes to an hour at a time, you're having these deeper kind of conversations to where you kind of get to know somebody, especially over many years, right? So somebody like Maria is going to come across certain people who are single to where she's like, God, if we can only find the right match for this person that I know. And so she had in mind already that she was like, who knows? Maybe, what do you think? And it was just funny because we're sitting there and she's cutting my hair and I'm holding my phone out and we're watching a couple of the clips. And I'm like, at the very least, I need to check in with Stacey. I told Maria, I said, as soon as I'm getting out of here, I'm texting Stacey, who's going to laugh her ass off that we were talking about her dating stories with my hairstylist. I don't know if Stacey has inquired with any hairstylist friends of hers or anybody that maybe she uses that sees also men as well. That's an untapped resource for dating. Am I wrong on this? Your hairstylist is going to know these guys. She can play matchmaker. I don't know. We don't know. The amount of guys that Maria sees and knows and has talked to, I said, don't be hooking her up with like these creepy guys or anybody she has to worry about, sending a pin before she goes out on a date. Like, if you don't hear from me in 3 hours, send the police to look for me. Don't send any creepy people. And Maria said, I get it. She had gone through that with her dating. We were talking profiles and what she was seeing out there. I told her the conversation that Stacey and I had, in the sense that I had to stop at one point and ask Stacey, are you sending me profiles that you just think I would find funny? And she's like, no, this is what I have to pick from. So I will let you all know. So I've already sent Stacey a text and said I was talking about her with my hairstylist. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. I love my hair and the beard. I'm going to have to go out and do something today. Maybe, I don't know. I got to go flaunt this.